Hey everyone, and welcome to the end. Uh, don't have a whole lot to say before this. Probably not gonna have a whole lot to say throughout it because I just want to watch. All I know is that it's a video. And personally, I think the song Homestuck would be a great way to end Homestuck, but that's just my opinion. And that's probably not the song that they're gonna end up using. So let's make it happen. Oh, geez, I should zoom out of this. Oh, why is there a next thing? Fuck you, that's supposed to be the end. Alright. Clockwork and Clockwork Sorrow, I think. Candles and Clockwork. Whoa, the animation's really nice. The animation is really, really nice. What? How fitting. They've thrown it. They've thrown the rings into Mount Doom. Yo, this is some really good animation. Is that the universe tadpole? The universe baby frog? This is really, really impressive animation. This is actually the kind of stuff. It kind of looks like Tails animation. Sounds like some Yu-Gi-Oh music here. Oh, so she's the muse and she's conducting space. The universe has been reborn. This is a very fitting ending orchestral medley. Jake's pants. I'm getting shivered. Whoa! I was saying I was getting the shivers, but I'm just so used to Homestuck exceeding my expectations with this animation, but this is really exceeding all of them again. Eat shit, kid. They're in there. The 4 heroes. Is he gonna smash it? Yeah. Ah, shit, I forgot to turn off my Skype notifications. It's Earth. So are they speeding up Earth's time so it can... rise from the ruins? Beams. Actual Cantown. It's real. Oh, what the fuck? What about the rest of the Earth and its inhabitants? So everybody's gonna live on Earth? And the... So they're still the only humans. And the only trolls. John, do the windy thing! But then they didn't get back any of the stuff they've lost. And they still have to rebuild everything. And there's no... I don't know how many of these pages are left, but I guess I'll read them on here, I suppose. I could just post them later. Are you sure? Are you sure that's... Alright, so there will be an epilogue, so... I don't know. It's really unclear what exactly happened in the battle, and that was the battle that everything was leading up to. And it's really kind of unclear what happened to the Earth after that, whether they beat the game or not, or if they're still living in it because they took all of the NPCs from inside to live on Earth. And we didn't really get a whole lot of explanation as to why Betty Crocker was doing a whole lot of everything, or Lord English's stuff, or Caliborn, or Calliope. I mean, it was a great animation, but there's no answers to anything. But I guess maybe that's the point. Reading through Homestuck, there never really was answers to a whole lot of things. It was just people playing through games and living through their lives, which doesn't necessarily need closure. Except, after a solid 10,000 pages, you'd kind of hope there would be. Geez, I don't know. It definitely felt like a finale, but not an ending, if you understand where I'm coming from. All of the resources that kind of made up Homestuck were pooled into making this really great final animation. But the contents of the animation, aside from some really cool effects and really great animation and great art and great music and a vague happy ending and, Cantown, what about the rest? But again, maybe that's the point, because there's a game coming out eventually, you hope, and the whole epilogue stuff going on, and Andrew mentioned that he was thinking about creating a different ending, but I figure with how long this one took to make, by the time anybody realized, hey, maybe there should be a little more to this, it was already too far in production to want to throw it out. Gee whiz. I don't know. All we got were smiling faces, people running around. A very vague battle. The universe frog. We're not entirely sure whether or not they're still trapped in the game. or if the entire world is a game. Or if it was a game to begin with. Or if this is the beginning. Or what happened to the kids that were trapped in ye olde juju? Because it was obvious that they came out of it. Or at least it was their aspects that were trapped in there. And we only have Caliborn's probably bullshit retelling of a battle that hasn't happened yet. He said something about it happens after stuff happens, so if there was planning ahead of time for there to be an epilogue, how long did this animation take? At what point was this started, and at what point... Oh, gee whiz. I don't know, I thought I would have more things to say about the finality of everything, but there is no finality, there is no closure. It's an ongoing journey, and maybe if you want to look into it, that's the point. Homestuck ends with everybody. It doesn't end. It's about people, it's about friends, it's about the things you can make together. And just trying to live and be happy. Or that could just be an excuse. I've seen these curtains close like 1,000,000 times. It felt like a very impressive intermission, if you know what I mean. Like, you know the first intermission with the felt? That was just out of nowhere. And it sure was interesting, but you didn't really understand how it connected to anything at all. It felt like a felt animation. Maybe the real ending is going to be in the game. Maybe the real ending is going to be in the future. But regardless, I suppose that is the official right now ending. And I am very proud of and extremely impressed by everybody who worked on this. I'd say there's probably at least 100 people who did the music, the art, the programming, the games, What Pumpkin staff, Andrew Hussey, of course. Damn, dude, you did a lot. You did a lot of good work. Thanks for that. It's been a wild, great ride. This is definitely not what I expected at all when I started reading this, 2011, live blogging it. I don't know, I thought it was some shitty MS Paint comic, and I guess at its core, you could call it a shitty MS Paint comic. But wow. I'd like to thank a whole bunch of you for allowing me to be a big part of your Homestuck experience. And some of you for letting me be a part of your life. And all of you for being part of mine. Thanks for playing.